What's happening, YouTube? Andrew here from $1,000 bringing to you another episode about the Miata V8 swap. And today we are going to be working on the Mustang. Basically, we're going to strip it down quite a bit. We want to make sure that we get all of the electrical harness out of the interior. Like I said in the previous video, I want to be able to basically stand next to the car and turn it on and make sure that it runs before I pull the whole assembly out of the engine bay. I'm sure a lot of you wanted to be able to see the car in a better light. It was a terrible decision on my part to film during the late hours of the evening yesterday, but I was too excited and just had to make the episode. So there you go, Mustang GT. This fender is like a metallic green, that door is a metallic green, but the car itself is actually black. Oh look, here's from the tow lights. Anywho, more tow light straps. Here you can see some of that damage that the hood caused, and then the roof has also been smashed in because of it. I think the trunk lid is relatively clean, and all the lights and stuff works, so everything that I don't need, I'm going to be parting out. I haven't checked inside the trunk to see if there's anything in there yet. Missing mirror. So along with this running, driving car, I actually got a few parts to go with it. Hello, Mr. Kitty. With the car, I got this nice bumper. It doesn't really matter, it's not going back in the car, but I can sell that. Here's the fiberglass hood that broke up. You can see how the pin obviously did not hold it down or was improperly clamped down. And then there was some damage here. Overall, it's just a fiberglass hood. Nothing special really about it. It's extremely heavy for a fiberglass hood. Not sure why people do that. You'd be better off just cutting out the structure of your stock hood, although that's not very safe. Here's the set of rims and tires I got with it. These are from an 05 Mustang. I think that's a lower control arm bracket. I think that's the badge that goes in the front. That's the whole Mustang thing. And then I believe 2 window regulators. So they'll probably go to whoever picks up the doors. It's already a huge difference that I don't have to work outside because it is slightly raining right now. But the fact that I'll be able to work in here where it's nice and dry, oh, so good. Now I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I obviously want to get this project done. I really want to be able to drive that V8 Miata, but I want to take my time with it. I want to make sure I don't skip any steps that are super important. So it may seem like the project drags on a little bit, but we're going to do little bits here and there to make it add up to a big difference at the end, at least for me. And if I rush, I'm gonna miss things. And if I miss things, it's gonna give me problems later down the road. So I'm just gonna take my time with the project, and hopefully that'll be enjoyable for you too. I have not actually spent that much time in the interior of this car. I only glanced at it when I was originally looking at it. But you can see, I mean, door cards are ripped. Panels are falling out. Yeah boy, 3 pedals for the win. Some kind of fluid, probably important. Headliners all coming down. It's just gross. It's just a gross place to be. Hey, head unit. Oh, if it works, I'll be able to put it in the Echo. Previous owner says the odometer stopped working at the 76,000 mile mark. That's terrible. Both airbags did go off in the explosion. Although I think he said this is a new junkyard one. I'm not gonna want that, definitely. And is there anything in here? Nope. I'm thinking that he may have pretty much cleaned out the car before I picked it up. Actually, I'm kind of hoping that he did. Yep. Emptado. I don't think that's a real word. This center console is actually pretty nice. It doesn't look like the rest of the car. Oh, it means so much to me. I actually have a shift knob for a Mustang GT with the NOS button on the side. If I remember, I'll pull that out for you guys to see. There, see? I told you. Mustang GT shift knob with push button, and it's a Hurst. Oh. What? They're both out? Is this like a common thing to break on Mustangs? Nice. It is very fortunate for me that I don't have to worry about this interior as much, but any piece that I break is something that I can't sell. So I'm not just going to destroy something to save 2 minutes worth of time of, removing a bolt to get off a plastic piece. But I'm not really sure where I'm going to put all the interior pieces. I don't actually have any closets in my house. Because I'm going to be in and out of this car about 1,000 times, I think I'm going to remove this door. It may be easier than I thought. The outside of the door is in fair condition, so I may be able to... Never mind, it's not in good condition. Let's just take it off. When I take this door off, I'm going to start by removing what little connectors there are left in it. It looks like it's just 2 Phillips head screws. It looks like the rest of the pins and terminals have already detached themselves. So I don't have to worry about those. And luckily, I don't need the doors to work to make the engine run. That was easy. But somebody may want this stupid piece of plastic, so I better hold on to it. There needs to be wires that connect the speakers that are inside the door to the rest of the stereo system, so they have to travel through a little plastic grommet down there. Obviously, without this fender being here, it makes this job a lot easier. But it looks like there's 2 13mm bolts and 1 stud, and then 2 more 13mm bolts. And I see the roller in there, and I'm not sure if there's anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen them up and try and pull the door off. I think I need to find something to support the door now. What do you think? Bad idea or baddest idea? Upon closer inspection, there appear to be more bolts. So I'm just going to cheat and take off the ones. You can kind of see it right there. There's one there, and then there's one on the underside. It's just a different part of the hinge. So I'm gonna get a socket set and take them out. This could be great or terrible. Let's find out. Okay, I think there's one more bolt. Nope, not that strong. To heck with this, I'm just gonna take out the other bolts on top. And I'm sure there's a ton of you at home laughing at me right now. Well, you're welcome for the amusement. Yep. Now what? If it ain't one thing, it's another. Let me show you what I'm caught up on this time. It's that grommet I didn't want to take out. Let me go cut that. How is this gonna hurt me? It's off. There's a couple more wires though. Yep. Now it's off. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. This guy's gonna put a V8 in a Miata? I have my moments. It's starting to look better already. Check out how much easier it's gonna be for me to get in and out of the car now. Pretty cool, right?
Oh, really cool.
I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to be removing the driver's seat because it may be easier to reach things while sitting on top of that. And on the other hand, it may be easier to get under everything without the seat in the way. We'll have to think about that. So how'd we do for our first working episode? I got the sweatometer going, so there's that. We did accomplish basically what I wanted to do all day today. That's what I was thinking about actually. In the future, I'd like to end all the episodes with trying to start the car again. That way to prove that, you know, I'm still good. I'm still doing what I need to do. But I need to go get the Miata battery for that. And honestly, my wife just came home with Pizza Hut. Stuffed crust, baby. So I can't really say no to that, and it's going to get cold if I don't get it right now. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of $1,000 Car Guy, and stay tuned for the next episode very soon. Fast forward 30 minutes. So I just ate my Pizza Hut, so I'm all happy now. And that second chin is coming in nicely. So now that I'm not so starving hungry, I am going to go pull the battery out of the Miata and stick it in the Mustang and start the car, because I want to end all of these episodes by starting the car to make sure that it still works. Okay, I'm gonna go do all that. That actually only took me about a minute to do.